up to the lakes area this weekend over Easter for a couple of swims, probably the last ones before the winter. The motel, Lake Dunstan Motel it's called in Cromwell, was an absolute random choice because I was looking for something last minute and a cancellation came up here. So I'm just going to show you the room. So it's a pretty well equipped kitchen with a full fridge. Lovely room. I'm not really a golfer, but there's a cracking view from this room out across golf courses and mountains. After the game, when he's being interviewed, coverage. I am now in Te Anau. And now I come to this lake because there are some local swimmers that I can get together with, because they swim from a little area by a yacht club which has a jetty, and I am able to get myself up and out of the water using the legs of the jetty. So I'd be able to swim here and get in and out if there was no one that could come with me, which is great. So I did have a friend today, Marie, who is a novice swimmer. And it was really cool that we actually did go today, because today was really windy. Here's what it looked like. Yeah, I should have gone swimming in Lake Dunstan this morning before I left Cromwell, because it was like a glass. Anyway, what she learnt really quickly was that you have to be able to bilateral breathe in order to swim in open water. This wind was coming onto the shore, which meant that if you swam, we didn't go out because of the big swell, but if you're swimming along the shore, you need to be able to always breathe to the shoreline. So going one way, you're breathing to the right, going the other way, you're going to the left. So yes, and then last time I was here, I did mention to her about sighting. She said, oh, it's all right, I just look at the jetty. Well, today, the light was different. There was big swells and you couldn't actually see the jetty really at all. And she stopped, she said, oh, I can't see the jetty. And that's when I reminded her about being able to sight off mountains and big trees in the background and things like that. And yes, so valuable lessons learnt, but it's really cool that I'm able to do that. And she's a novice swimmer, so valuable stuff learnt, and she's aiming to swim the across Lake Te Anau next summer. So yeah, she wants to swim all the way through the winter. I'm not sure that I'm going to or not, we'll see. But today wasn't actually that cold, to be honest. It was warmer than Wakatipu the other week, even though it was really windy. So it was really a really good swim, actually. I really enjoyed it. I don't care how far I went or didn't go, I really enjoyed it. And then I came to this campsite. This is the top 10 in Te Anau where I stayed last time. And yeah, it all went wrong from there, because they had not completed my booking when I booked. So I didn't actually have a booking. And then we discovered that the disabled access room, the only one they've got, was actually booked out. So we had this little hoo-ha going on in reception. They're actually really good, and they worked really hard to try and find a solution. They tried to call the people that are in the room to see if we could get them to move, but they've been here since yesterday. Anyway, I asked them to look at, they said, oh, we'll try and get them to move to 14, and it's the only one that's disabled. And I said, well, let me see what 14 looks like. Because you never know what a disabled room access has, and it's not always so I thought, well, see what this 14's got and see if I can make it work. So here's what it's got. So instead of a sliding door like the other one has for a wheelchair, this one has just got the an ordinary door, so a wheelchair won't come in. It's all right because I don't have the wheelchair. The fridge is lower down. The other one was higher, so you could get your knees under with a wheelchair. Doesn't matter, don't have a wheelchair. The bit where we had the problem was the bathroom, but it was workable. So let's see, this is the bathroom. Now they have put this shower stool in for me, and in behind here is a rail for the shower. That's okay. What is missing is the rail for the toilet, but I've found a solution. So what I've been doing, I did this yesterday when I was in another cabin that didn't have the fan. I did this yesterday when I was in another cabin that didn't have a handrail for the toilet. I do this. I go like that. So it works nicely. So I said to them, it's all right. We can make that work. The only thing that was missing was the grab rail for the toilet. So it's probably just as well, really, because I've just turned up to check in, to come in, and the people that are next door in the room that I should have had stayed the entire time. I was borderline going to go and say something because they were standing in the doorways like this here, staring like I was an alien. I was really fucked off, to be honest. Getting out of the car and moving the traffic cone, because they put a traffic cone next to my car so nobody can park next to me so I can get the door open. Staring at my legs, staring at me getting in stared at the whole unloading of the car malarkey, stared at the whole lot. I've had people staring at the wetsuit drying on the rail. They were old and fat. So I wasn't very impressed with that, to be honest, but the campsite dealt with the fact that the room booking was messed up pretty well, really. So yeah, so I'm gonna go and have a shower and then make a plan for tomorrow. My mate Marie is not here tomorrow, so I've either got to find a new friend or go swimming on my own, but that's okay. I don't mind. I can make it work either way. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll talk to you soon.